Thank you, Sir Jude. With all of the awesome news about the Smart brand, I'm sure you have a lot of interesting questions for our panelists. Simply type your questions in the comments section. Use our hashtags for today, hashtag NBA on Smart and hashtag It's All Here. We will try our best to respond to all of your questions given the time that we have. Now let me call in our panelists. All the way from Hong Kong, NBA Asia Managing Director, Mr. Scott Levy.
Everyone, great to be here.
Managing Director of NBA.com Philippines, Mr. Miko Halili.
Mabuhay from NBA.com Philippines.
PLDT First Vice President and Head of Sports, Mr. Jude Turquato.
Hello everyone, it's great to be here.
Vice President and Head of Content Business Development, Mr. Gerard Milan.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us.
First Vice President for Corporate Marketing and Strategy, Mr. Lloyd Manaloto.
Good evening, Smarties.
And Smart President and CEO and PLDT Chief Revenue Officer, Mr. Al Panlilio.
Hi, good evening NBA fans.
As you can see, we've got an exciting lineup of panelists and I can't wait to get this conversation started. But before we entertain questions from the media, I would like to take this opportunity to let Mr. Scott Levy share with us a short message. Sir Scott?
Thank you, and good evening, everyone. I'm excited to join you from Hong Kong as we introduce Smart's NBA offerings, headlined by the NBA's official destination in the country. I'm grateful to Manny Pangilinan, to Al Panlilio, and the entire Smart team for that tremendous support over the past few years. Philippines is a very important market and continues to be one of the most engaged audiences for NBA media. During tip-off week back in December, fans in the Philippines spent more time watching NBA YouTube content than any other country outside the US. And the NBA Christmas Day game on TV5 featured the Los Angeles Lakers and the Dallas Mavericks. That drew the largest audience, average audience across all measured international markets. The NBA's popularity in this country is at an all-time high, and our redesigned destination will provide another platform for fans to stay connected to all things NBA. The NBA destination will offer instant access to game highlights, stats, standings, scores, schedules, and more. Additionally, NBA.com Philippines will feature original content, including a weekly podcast from local sports writers and influencers. Our partnership with Smart is focused on delivering the best NBA experiences and expanding our reach to a wider audience. More than 70 million subscribers have access to live games through a variety of League Pass packages and NBA.Smart, which is Smart's over-the-top service that live streams NBA TV Philippines, the league's dedicated 24/7 channel. Al, we're incredibly excited to be working with you and your team and greatly appreciate your support and everything you do for the sport of basketball. Thanks again to all of you for being here.
Thank you so much, Sir Scott. There's definitely a lot to be excited about. And now we will be moving on to our Q&A. Our first question is for Sir Al Panlilio. Sir Al, Smart has been an active advocate of basketball in the Philippines. Can you share insights about how Filipino basketball lovers have been coping during the lockdown through the available platforms?
Thank you, Carla, for that. But before I answer the question, just wanted to say thank you also to Scott. And also please extend my thanks to Mark Tatum for the partnership, a very key partnership, a milestone for Smart. Maraming salamat po. Well, as you know, Filipinos love basketball. And during the pandemic, as Scott said, there were a lot of Filipinos watching basketball. So as a group, we brought in NBA during that season through TV5 and Signal, but more importantly also to the digital channels of Smart, NBA.Smart through Smart 5G. And I think that's a platform where Filipinos will continue to enjoy basketball on the go. And I think that's something that everybody would love to do, especially in this pandemic when they're looking for content, rich content like the NBA. And obviously basketball being the #1 sport in the Philippines, Filipinos just love basketball. So we, as a group and with Smart, we offer them platforms for them to enjoy the sport.
Thank you so much, Sir Al. Now we have a question for Sir Lloyd. Sir Lloyd, what does this new partnership with NBA mean for Smart?
This partnership has a lot of meaning for Smart. Number one is that when you think of Smart, you actually think of sports and basketball because we've had a long association with the Philippine national basketball team, right? And our chairman is also one of the biggest patrons of sports, so it's only natural for us to work with the pinnacle of basketball, which is the NBA. Second, when you think of the brand promise of Smart, which is delivering passions through cutting-edge technology made simple by Smart, the NBA represents the passions. The cutting-edge technology is our Philippines' fastest network, and made simple by Smart is how we're doing NBA.com. We're zero-rating editorial content for the Filipino fans through NBA.com. And then I think on the third level, this represents Smart becoming more than just a telco because we're delivering content experiences by streaming NBA.Smart and by delivering publishing content through NBA.com Philippines powered by Smart.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Lloyd. I want to ask the same question to Sir Scott. What does this new partnership with Smart mean for the NBA?
Well, we greatly appreciate the interest and the support we receive from Smart. Our business is dependent on local companies that are innovative and driven to ensure the best experience for their consumers. So Smart has a long history of this and delivering this level of quality. And everyone knows how Al and the MVP group are committed to basketball through the PBA and the SPP. NBA.com Philippines will be a one-stop destination for NBA fans to know everything about the league. And we're thrilled to expand our cooperation with Smart, and we're excited to discuss even more ways that we can work together.
Thanks, Sir Scott. Now we have a question for Sir Gerard. What are some of the other offers that we can expect from both Smart and the NBA?
Thank you, Carla. At Smart, we really make it our mission to find different ways to make it easy for our customers to enjoy their passions. And of course, basketball and the NBA is one of the biggest passions of Filipino fans, right? So we started with the League Pass, being able to let our customers access subscriptions to the League Pass through their prepaid and postpaid accounts. And then last year, we did deliver NBA TV Philippines through our NBA.Smart portal. And tonight, we are launching NBA.com Philippines powered by Smart. So it really is all here. But we're not stopping there. Stay tuned, and we have a lot more products and services with this exciting partnership with the NBA.
Thank you so much, Sir Gerard. Now this is for Sir Jude. Earlier you mentioned a couple of local personalities that will be creating content for NBA.com Philippines. Are we expecting more?
Yeah, that's right, Carla. Definitely more. Our main objective for NBA.com Philippines is to enhance it so that we can localize it and get a lot more local perspective. So aside from Jimmy Alapag and Coach Tab Baldwin, I think you can expect more names like Coach Norman Black, even the younger ones like Isaac Go, and even some PBA players like Gabe Norwood and L.A. Tenorio. All of them really willing to contribute and give a local perspective to make NBA.com Philippines the most localized it's ever been here in the Philippines.
Thank you so much, Sir Jude. Now we have another question for Sir Scott. Sir Scott, which NBA team have you been personally rooting for?
As a member of the league, I try to stay neutral, but I did grow up in New York City, so the Knicks will always be close to my heart. But I'm closely following Brooklyn and the incredible team that they've put together. Then, of course, there's Dallas and Luka, Milwaukee and Giannis, Miami, Utah, LaMelo and Zion. Of course, a few teams from LA. The truth is, there's so many fun teams and players in the league right now. I have a difficult time choosing every morning on League Pass which game I'm going to watch. So I'm glad we could watch the games on delay and in a condensed format. That way I don't miss anything. And the Philippines, you can do the same thing. You can access League Pass on Smart. So you all have the same options and the same difficult choices.
Thank you so much, Sir Scott. Now, this is for Sir Miko Halili. Sir Miko, you've been creating sports content for quite some time now. What are you most excited about when it comes to NBA.com Philippines?
Thank you, Carla, for saying that I've been creating content for some time now, which is another way of saying that I'm not getting any younger. But
this new challenge, I mean, really, we're taking it to heart. And the challenge for our content team, as Jude mentioned, is to come up with the best localized content for you, the NBA fan. I'm an NBA fan, and you're a digital NBA fan, and we're excited to go on this long-term mission to create different experiences that will make you even more excited to be an NBA fan in the Philippines and to deepen your relationships with the athletes that you idolize and the teams that you love.
Thank you so much, Sir Miko. Now we've got another one for Sir Scott. I know that we have a lot of NBA fans, so a lot of people are wondering, what's it like when it comes to working at the NBA?
Thank you, Carl. It's really difficult to summarize that quickly, but I've been at the league now for more than 20 years. And due to the entrance of new players every year and our desire as a league to innovate, and the way our players are incredibly engaging, it's never dull. We're always doing interesting things and expanding our approach, and we work across the entire world, so every country has unique challenges and interesting opportunities. And it's an exciting place to work and very rewarding too. And of course, I'm allowed to go to NBA games, so that's always fun.
All right, thank you so much for sharing that with us, Sir Scott. And now we have time for some additional questions. This is from Edsel Lorete of Titos sa Tanghali. Will Smart be providing specific load or prepaid registered options specifically only to NBA Watch on mobile devices? Gentlemen, like anyone can answer.
I can take that.
Yeah.
Actually, today on our Giga Video product, Smart customers can already enjoy access to the NBA League Pass and also to NBA.smart, where you can watch 24/7 the NBA TV Philippines. So all the games that you love, all the features and articles there. And again, like I said earlier, we will continue to find more and more ways to deliver NBA content to all of our customers.
Thank you so much, Sir Gerard. Now we have another question from ML Morales of Philstar.com. How will the relaunched website be able to personalize content for Pinoy fans? Will there be particular content that will be exclusive to Pinoy fans?
Well, certainly I can take that. As far as the personalized content specific to Philippine fans, like I said, we are trying to be a lot more local by giving local perspective from different basketball personalities from the Philippines. And this is both articles and some videos that we will produce within NBA.com Philippines. So we're very excited, and I think I've said it before, in the history of having NBA.com in the Philippines, I think this is the most local it's going to be because of all of the local perspective from the different basketball personalities.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Jude. Now we have a question from Ivan Stewart Saldaheno of Dugout Philippines. What are the unique features in the NBA PH website that are not found in the US version?
Okay, I'll take that. I think one of the unique things that we're excited to offer is really innovating on content that you will not find in other international sports publishers, and that's really getting local basketball coaches, champion players, icons, and influencers to create content for fellow NBA fans. So, for instance, Coach Norman Black, who is so embedded in the NBA culture and community, when he talks about the NBA and he writes about the NBA, that's something that Pinoy NBA fans will certainly learn a lot from and will make them more excited, even more excited to support their favorite NBA players and favorite NBA teams.
Thank you, Sir Miko. And now finally, we have a question from Angelou de los Reyes of Techno Gadget. Since Giga Video already includes access to the NBA, will there be a new Smart promo related to the NBA?
I can take that. So like I mentioned, the Giga Video actually already enables our customers to enjoy all this content of the NBA. And moving forward, we will have more and more services, more products for all prepaid and postpaid customers to access more and more content of the NBA.
Thank you so much, Sir Gerard. And now before we end, I want to ask all of you gentlemen for your messages for all the NBA fanatics that are watching. Let's start with Sir Scott Levy. Let's start with Sir Miko Halili.
Thank you, Carla, and thank you to all the NBA fans in the Philippines, this is really a relationship that we're excited to continue. We're fans and you're fans, and all we want to do, our long-term mission really is to deepen and strengthen that relationship and connection between the fans, tayo, with the NBA.
Thank you so much, Sir Miko. Sir Jude?
Ako, I'm very excited about giving the full Philippine perspective, not only from expert, but from across all generations, right? So from Gen Z to Gen X to millennials to baby boomers, we have all of that perspective from all of the basketball personalities. So that's what I look forward to for NBA.com Philippines.
Thank you so much, Sir Jude. Now let's hear from Sir Gerard.
Yes, we're very excited about this partnership and all the possible opportunities and more content we'll deliver for our customers. Thank you to all of our subscribers, and again, stay tuned for more from us, from Smart and from the NBA.
Thanks, Sir Gerard. Now let's hear Sir Lloyd's message.
Right, thank you for giving us the opportunity to serve you with passion, because we know this thing's about passion at the end of the day, and we're delivering it through technology. Thank you.
Thanks, Sir Lloyd. Now let's hear from Sir Scott. Sir Scott,
Well,
your final
Very
message for
excited
all
as
of the
well.
NBA
I heard a
fans.
lot of great local content that's going to be combined with
Sir Scott, go ahead.
I think we're having a little challenges, but I will say that combining our efforts with Smart, I think it's going to be a great experience for all of our.
Thank you so much, Sir Scott. All right, now let's hear the message of Sir Al.
Well, again, thank you, NBA fans. I think at Smart, as Lloyd said, we want to address your passions. We want to offer you your passions in basketball, being number one in the Philippines, with this partnership with the NBA. And again, thank you to the NBA for this very significant partnership for us. Again, it's all here for free if you are a Smart subscribers, also on Smart 5G. So maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for taking the time to answer our media friends' questions.